Hey, what's up guys? Lewis here, how you guys doing? So you can see today we're here at the Hollywood Studios. I'll show you a couple spots where you can take some really cool shots with the sunset. So, in we go. In we go, guys. Now I do want to say that most of these shots are actually taken over the years. I guess that's the boat. I do want to advise you that most of these shots I will have taken throughout the years. So you'll see some of the shots are taken with a Canon 80D and then obviously the Canon R. You'll probably notice the difference because ones are a little wider because one's a full frame and the other one's a crop sensor. But anyway, I'll put which camera I use for the photos so you get an idea. Okay, now one of the really cool spots here is in Echo Lake, and there's tons of options here. And what I love of this spot, you got obviously the water here, so you're gonna get a bunch of reflections, as well as the sun when it's coming down. You'll see that you'll get shadows from the boat in the front. Now, depending where you are, and the later it gets, the sun will go like in this direction. So I'm gonna show you a couple shots how it looks from this area as the sunset happens. And the modes here just hanging out. So cool. They still got the 50th on them, which is pretty cool. I wonder if they're gonna leave them like that. Here's Frozone with the 50 on it as well. Now another disclaimer with these shots that I'm going to show you is that make sure you pick and choose which ones you really like, because I think it's actually almost impossible to be able to get all these shots when the sunset is happening. So go through the video, make a list of the ones that you're interested in, so that way you know which ones you're going to try to capture. Okay, the next one on the list is actually right here, which is the Chinese Theater, and now houses Minnie's Runaway Railway. And as you can see here, the sun is actually right there on the top. So when you're looking at this structure from the front like this, it's not really a good location to get the sunset, but I just wanted to include it because I know people will wonder if this is a good spot or not. So what's going to happen, the sun's going to come down this side, and you may get some, a little spark or something like that on the inside. I'm going to go ahead and show the shot how it looks. Still, if you're trying to get some really cool shots of this, there's a really cool fisheye shot that you could take in this location. Here's how it looks. Okay, the next location up is going down Sunset Boulevard here towards the Tower of Terror. Now, while there isn't any good spots that I've found that you can take the Tower of Terror with the sunset, because the sunset's going to be coming on to the left-hand side, I did find a really good one to the Rock and Roller Coaster, which is where we're going to go now. Okay, as we get close to the Tower of Terror, we're going to take a left into the Rock and Roller Coaster. And although it's closed right now, since it's under refurbishment, you can still get some shots here and walk around the area. So what I'm going to show you is where the sunset happens, and it's actually on the left-hand side. As you can see, the sun is right now here, but as it goes down, it's going to go down this way in an angle to right here. So what I like to do is actually stand somewhat here in this angle, and that way when the sun comes down, you're going to get it right here. Here's a couple of shots of this area, how it looks. Okay, when I always come into Hollywood Studios, I like to come here into One Man's Dream because they always have really cool stuff on the inside, usually from the movies and stuff like that, that they change pretty frequently. So let's go inside. So they have the clothing from Willow. Look at this. That is so cool. Yeah, the actors with the clothing on. Very neat. You can really appreciate the details. Let's see what we got over here. I think these have been here for a while. Oh no, this is a different one. Zombies. Okay. Zombies are pretty hip. High school, schoolers. Okay, the next area we're going into is Toy Story Land.
Bud says riding with Slinky Dog on the coaster set reminds him of flying. Not that he can fly. After all, he is just a toy.
So one of the most photographed spots I think here at Toy Story Land is this one. And the reason is because you got the sunset actually comes down here. And the more you wait, you can actually get it underneath the track. You can get it over here, like underneath Jesse's legs. You can get it with the Slinky Dog Dash going around. Very cool spot and very photogenic. So I'm going to show you a couple of shots from this area so you can get an idea how cool it is. There's a tons of areas here at Toy Story Land, so make sure you try different shots, not the ones only that I'm showing here, because you'd be surprised at the stuff that you get and stuff that I've been able to get just randomly shooting around. Now, as you get close to the entrance of Slinky Dog Dash, there's a couple of other really cool shots that you can get. For example, right here on the left, you can stand here and get the sunset on the back as the train comes over, or you can come over here on the bridge and the shot that I think all Disney photographers are taking, which is actually looking through the area of the bridge. Here, I'll show you exactly where it is. If you poke up a little bit, that's the spot that everybody likes. Here you go. Here we go. Now, if you come around this place to give you an idea where the sunset is, you can see where the sun's coming down, which is on the right-hand side. So if you're actually on the ride, or if you're photographing from that section, you'll see that the sunset's going to be on the right-hand side. And if you shoot it from that location, which I just showed you, here's how the shot looks with the sunset happening. Okay, the next one is actually a spot that is many times overlooked, and it's right here at Star Tours. Besides the amazing display of the at here that you got, if you wait a little bit for sunset, you get some really cool shots. Now, the sun will actually set as you see here, but it's going to come more down at an angle, so it'll end up around here, this area here. So you want to be able to move to the left as most as possible. Sadly, this side of the at isn't covered, but you still can get some really cool shots of the sunset. Here's a couple of shots from this location so you can get an idea. Now, another cool shot for photos is obviously here, the entrance. You can see where the sun is coming down right now, and look at this. What a really cool shot. So what do you think of the locations that I've shared here today with you? You like them? Do you not like them? Feel free to put comments below for areas that you think that should be included on this list. I'd love to know. So without further ado, this is Lewis signing off from Hollywood Studios. Thank you for watching. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Until then, guys, stay awesome. See ya. Bye.
You're my favorite deputy. Wait, no, you over there. You're my favorite deputy. No, the other one. Ah, shucks, you're all my favorite deputies.
Okay. So when you come in, if you actually move a little bit to the right, where these people are standing, I'm not going to go ahead and show them, but you'll see the sun coming down here on the left-hand side. You get some really cool sunset shots. Here's how the shot looks.